Hi everybody and welcome to the WWE Smackdown Results show. My name is Scott, the host of the Scott Show podcast, as we do it every single morning, 8 o'clock in the morning we do the Scott Show Wake Up Call. We also have 9 other channels. We got the main channel, we got the wrestling channel, sports channel, we got really cool stuff coming up. But here are your Smackdown results. They were in the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California. Now you ask yourself, why in the world were they in the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California? It is because earlier today they filmed the tribute to the troops. So there you go, if you guys wondered, that is why. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens comes out first, and they talk about the no DQ main event where Sami was barred from ringside, but yet came out, but he wasn't technically at ringside, as Sami, in the probably a really great promo, puts it together and says, here's where ringside ends and the ramp begins. Shane McMahon says, okay, well, thanks for the info, but I really don't care. You're going to fight Randy Orton. After, of course, Orton hits Kevin Owens with the RKO out of nowhere, and it was cool how they did that. And they said, well, you also have a tag team match at the next pay-per-view with Owens and Zayn versus Orton and a partner to be named by Orton. And here I thought all night long it was going to be Shane McMahon. You'll find out at the end of the show. So Sami Zayn gets all mad. Of course, Kevin Owens is still out. And Clash of the Champions will be the big time match. That's what's going on. Owens says he's going to go talk to Daniel Bryan when they come back from break. And nothing really happened out of there, but we'll see, because that just sounded weird. Next, they had the Rusev and Aiden English tag team come out. And Rusev came out and said, you know, it's Rusev Day. And English started singing the 12 Days of Rusev for Christmas. Corey Graves, just bless his heart. So when the New Day's music came on, Corey Graves went nuts and says, but Aiden English had 10 more days of Rusev to go. Made me laugh. I like Corey Graves, I really do. Rusev and Aiden English actually win this match, which was weird because the New Day is up for the title match. However, because of the win here, now Aiden English and Rusev are in now a fatal 4-way for the tag team titles, which is good because they already had one triple threat, so they have a triple threat and a fatal 4-way in the SmackDown pay-per-view, and then 2 main matches for the title. I would not be surprised if they made another triple threat match out of nowhere, or added some. I mean, it's just gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be a fun little day. Rusev did come out with a new shirt that says Happy Rusev Day on it. I think that's gonna be the top seller, and once it is the top seller, they're gonna figure out that Rusev is actually a big freaking deal. It might even sell better than the New Day shirts, and that's saying something. So, Mojo Rawley came out and said a few things about turning on Zack Ryder, and said, you know, if people have a problem with it, bring it, and if people don't like it, they can shove it. So they're trying to get him as a heel, and I just don't know. I don't really buy it. I think he's too much of a phonetic energy, and the people get into it, but I just don't know him as a heel. It just doesn't make sense. Daniel Bryan is backstage. Carmella, Lana, and Tamina are there. Carmella says a funny line about ridding the world of James Ellsworth, which I got a kick out of. They're all talking about a match, some sort of match. And then Ruby Riott comes out, says, "Hey, she pinned Flair. Why isn't she in there?" They all talk, one of the great lines was Liv Morgan said something about Daniel Bryan being partial to brunettes and not blondes or whatever. All blondes are great, except for Lana, which I liked. That was a little smart aleck remark. So I thought it was funny. By the way, shout out to Amy for liking the tweet. That's what that was. Then they had a little backstage thing with Bobby Roode and Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. They're going to have their triple threat match. It'll be very interesting. The Bludgeon Brothers fought. They beat the hell out of two people. The end. I did not want to make it any longer than their match was. They do show the behind-the-scenes thing with Charlotte Flair on Psych, the Psych movie. I'm glad they're not pushing John Cena as much. But, hopefully Charlotte Flair does really well on the show. It looks good so far. And I guess her name is Heather Rockereer or something like that. I don't know. Sammy's backstage with Kevin Owens. They talked. And they'll just wait to see what happens to the main event. Baron Corbin fought Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode wins by disqualification after Dolph Ziggler jumps him from behind. So it's just kind of silly. But it sets up the triple threat match. And Natalya talks to all 6 of the ladies and tries to suck up to somebody and ran away super quick. Charlotte fought Tamina. Charlotte won the match with the figure 8. Again, really interesting. They had a little deal with all the girls. So I thought that was interesting. And we'll see what happens with the lumberjack match that they're going to have. Flair and Hart. Lumberjack match. Natty Neidhart. Then they have Owens handcuffed to the rope, and Orton and Zayn out there, and they have their main event match. Not really I didn't mind the match. The whole time I was thinking, who's missing from this whole thing? And of course, AJ wasn't there, and Mahal wasn't there, and I know they're getting ready for the big India tour, so I get it. It just felt weird. And Randy Orton ended up winning the match. And then Sammy and Kevin Owens were double teaming Orton. And then my dream came true, and Shinsuke Nakamura came out. Why they are using Nakamura in the most terrible of ways, the world may never know. Personally, I'd put him on Raw. But it's going to be Owens and Sammy against Orton and Nakamura. Something's going to happen there. I don't exactly know what it is, but something's going to happen there. And we'll see how it all works out. Shane made himself the special guest referee of the Owens and Sammy match against Orton and Nakamura. Nakamura fought in the semi-main of Wrestle Kingdom a few years ago against Tanahashi. He was the Intercontinental Champion. He was the biggest deal in Japan. And now he's in a tag team match where the focus is not on the teams. It's on the problem between the referee and a team that is not his. So I'm disappointed. I know they could do better, and they should do better. That was SmackDown, folks. That's my little thing about that. I get that they're setting up for the pay-per-view, and that's awesome. But there's so much more they can do. So, folks, like I said, that's been the SmackDown recap show. Check us out 8 o'clock every morning on the Scott Show Wake Up Call. We'll see you guys here real soon on the Scott Show. And I'm going to let the maestro kick my music. And we're out of time.